It's Halloween time, so what better time to talk about some obscure horror movies that I think are actually really good. And I wanted to start with John Carpenter's The Ward. Now, The Ward is John Carpenter's most recent film. The film follows a woman named Kristen who, at the opening of the film, burns down a house. And she doesn't know why she burned down this house. She doesn't know its significance, but of course, these actions and her violent tendencies land her in a psych ward. And in a psych ward, she befriends several others who have certain conditions that are kind of similar to hers. And it turns out this psych ward is also haunted by a ghost. And this ghost starts picking off the girls one by one. And the doctors and nurses don't seem to care for some reason. And the girls end up deciding that they have to get out of that hospital in order to get away from the ghost because the ghost is picking them off one by one. I really think this is a good, solid thriller. There's a lot of things that you're gonna think, well, that doesn't make any sense. Well, that would never happen in real life. That happens in the movie, and you just kind of have to stick with it because it all makes sense by the end of the film. There are things that you think, oh, well, this is just being a movie and it's taking liberties with what would actually happen in a psych ward. But no, not everything is necessarily what it seems. And John Carpenter is very suitably reserved in this movie. He isn't trying to recapture the magic he had with Halloween or Escape from New York or John Carpenter's The Thing. I actually really like that, and I really respect the fact that he went for this kind of film, a psychological horror that is very reserved and knows what it is and has great performances and great atmosphere. The film is very creepy and relies mostly on dread, character development, and creepy atmosphere. There's no false jump scares. All the jump scares in the film are caused by the antagonist ghost. It's not like somebody touching a shoulder or just something falling off of a shelf. It's all real horrific stuff. And I like the makeup effects too. The makeup effects on the ghost in the film is very effective. And the CG is very minimal. But overall, I can't go too far into the film because there's big spoilers to be had, and I don't want to ruin your experience watching it. But it's a good film, and I think it's one of John Carpenter's most underrated movies for sure. And he has a lot of those. He has a lot of movies that aren't really appreciated until many years later, and I think The Ward is definitely one of those. And it's a spooky movie for the Halloween season that I like to revisit every now and then. It's suitably creepy, and the story and the characters and the twists and turns are really engaging and really creative. So John Carpenter's The Ward. Have you seen it? What's your favorite John Carpenter film? What movies are you trying to check out this Halloween? Comment below, let me know. If you like this video, hit that like button. My books are available on ebook and paperback. All the links to that are listed below. Thanks always for watching, and happy Halloween.